Yo guys, what's going on? It's Rose here, bringing guys a brand new video here for KCDL week number 1 versus Davion, coach of the Vegas Golden D-Knights. I am very excited for this battle. Davion's a really good friend of mine and a great battler. He's also the KCDL Season 1 champion, which is really cool, so I get to face off against him as he attempts to defend his title that he won over Dashing Septile last season, which if you haven't checked out that game, go watch it. It is definitely worth the watch. Fantastic game. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this matchup because it's a rough one. If you guys missed our draft analysis, my team is on the left and my opponent's team is on the right. We have Zekrom, Fluttermane, Swampert, Terra Goldango, Weavile, Hitmontop, Terra Hisui and Avalugg, Arbalova, Pheasantipity, and Cutiefly, whereas Davion has Groudon, Dragapult, Roaring Moon, Terra Mew, Klefki, Uxie, Rotom Heat, Swalot, and Terra Jumpluff. As you can see, his team is insanely powerful, especially because with 9 mods, he can really, capsize his team. And honestly, any one of these Pokemon can come this week. The only one I'm kind of 50-50 on is the Rotom Heat, because I don't think the matchup is that great into me, but I think he could bring it specifically because he stole it from me, and he knows he did, because I told him, and I told him to go fuck himself. But honestly, Davion, like I said, Davion's a really good friend of mine, but this matchup is really tough. Groudon, I don't really have great switch-ins to outside of like 1 or 2 Pokemon. The Double Dragon is really tough for me to deal with because one can be special, one can be physical, or both can have some sort of mixture in them. The Mew, I really don't know what to expect. My biggest thing is I think it could be like a fast Taunt Mew set. Not really sure what the Terra type would be though. Klefki can be really annoying because realistically that's the only thing he has to beat the Weavile. Everything else just kind of gets 2-hit KO'd by Weavile for the most part. Outside of like, I guess Terra Steel Mew or something like that. Uxie is always going to be very annoying because outside of Fluttermane, I don't really hit it that well, especially if it runs Colbur Berry. For the Weavile, Rotom Heat can be annoying depending on the set that he brings. Swalot, I think, could come as a potential Zekrom check because even though I get Earth Power, it doesn't actually do that much to Fizz-Def Swalot, so that could be interesting. And then Terra Jumpluff, if it's like a Sword Stance Chlorophyll set, could actually be a bit of a problem for me. Which is kind of a crazy thing, because I've only dealt with that one other time. So, we'll see how it goes. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into what we're bringing and why we're bringing it. First off, we are bringing ACDC, our Zekrom, this week, with Draco Meteor, Volt Switch, Earth Power, and Dragon Tail, with that Habon Berry. Very, very interesting set this week. We're running a little bit of speed just to make sure we outspeed some of the slower mons like 0-speed Mew and below. Draco Meteor with our max special attack allows us to do 60% roughly to Groudon. It also allows us to OHKO Dragapult and Roaring Moon with Draco Meteor. So if there is a Dragapult or something in front of us and they want to Draco us or Dragon Claw from the Roaring Moon, we have the Habon Berry and we're able to OHKO them back. Which is really nice. Volt Switch really just for some momentum, and then Dragon Tail is just in case of any potential setup. Earth Power, obviously, for Rotom Heat if it does end up showing up. Next up, we're bringing Black Sabbath, our Fluttermane this week, with Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Psyshock, and Energy Ball with the Life Orb. We are running basically just 128 speed, just so we have enough speed for the entirety of the team, barring any sort of Scarfers. Obviously, Dragapult is going to outspeed us. There's nothing I can really do about that, especially if it's Choice Scarfed. We are Speed Booster on this. We do have the speed for the Roaring Moon and below, but like I said, Dragapult will outspeed us. Realistically, this mon 2-hit KOs most of the team. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Dual Stab is just really, really free here. There was another set that I did think of to bring this week, but honestly, the Raw Power from Life Orb is just so fucking perfect for me this week. Really comes in handy. Psyshock for Swalot in case it shows up. Energy Ball does about 75 to Fizz-Def Groudon, which is kind of crazy. It's my best way of potentially 2-hit KOing or OHKOing the Groudon depending on the range that it's at. Next up, we're going to be bringing Judas Priest, our Swampert, this week with Stealth Rock, Flip Turn, Earthquake, and Yawn with the Rindo Berry. Rindo Berry is just in case of a Solar Beaming Groudon. Running full Fizz-Def just in case of the Groudon being a bit of a threat, as well as the Roaring Moon. This gives us a secondary answer to that as well. Stealth Rock, because Davion's team has no removal, so me getting up hazards pretty early is very nice for me. Flip Turn, obviously, for some momentum. Earthquake is pretty free into my opponent's team. There is a couple of immunities between the Uxie, the Rotom, and the Jumpluff. Jumpluff and they're staying in on anyways. Rotom, I might honestly just Flip Turn. And then Uxie, I might honestly I'll just Flip Turn as well, so I'm not really that worried about it. Yawn is just in case of set up Dragon Bolt or set up Roaring Moon. Pretty self-explanatory there. We are a relaxed nature, and I'll get into why a little bit later. Next up, we're running Mega Death, the Weavile, with Ice Shard knockoff, Triple Axle, and Ice Spinner with the Choice Band. There have been a few different variations of this Weavile. Originally, I had Baton Pass on this Weavile to give me some extra momentum in this game, but I ended up taking that off over in favor of Ice Spinner. There was also talks about some other items, whether it be Berry, Sash, or Boots, but ultimately, Choice Band just hits so fucking hard in this game, and you really cannot go wrong. For the most part, Dual Stab just is free into this team outside of the Clef Key, which I don't really get anything to hit it that well anyway outside of the like Brick Break. So there's nothing I can really do to beat the Clef Key anyway, so I'm not really worried about it when it comes to this mon. I have other ways to deal with the Clef Key. Otherwise, yeah, Weavile is just so free in my opponent's team. He just doesn't have a switch in for this mon outside of the Clef Key, especially with the Double Dragons, the Groudon, the Uxie. Like this just hits so fucking hard into this team. Next up, we're bringing Corn, our Hisuian Avalugg, with the sturdy ability this week, rocking Avalanche, Body Press, Recover, and Rapid Spin. We are the Terra Flying on this Avalugg with the heavy duty boots. This is my dedicated Groudon check. I'm running full Split Def in case he wants to run a mixed Groudon with like Fire Blast or Solar Beam, which he will never 2-KO me under any circumstance with any spread that he has, even if he's full offensive on either set. Avalanche is nice just for Groudon getting a little bit of chip, just because it's super effective. Body Press is for most of the team. It's really good for the Roaring Moon. Oko's that. It just does a fuckload of damage. But honestly, Avalugg is really just here to check the Groudon. Do a lot of damage is nice, but realistically, I don't need to worry about the damage output from this mon. It's just here to stall out the Groudon, as well as get rid of any potential hazards from my opponent's side, like the Spike's Clef Key potential or Stealth Rock Uxie. And then last but certainly not least, we are running Twisted Sister, the Cutie Fly this week with Shield Dust, rocking Sticky Web, Moonblast, Grass Knot, and U-Turn with the Focus Sash. Pretty straightforward when it comes to the Cutie Fly this week. This is probably going to be my lead Pokemon because, again, like I said, Davion does not have any removal, so I can get up my hazards very easily. And even though I don't have, a ton of hazard potential options, I don't really click hazards anyway, so that's not a big deal for me. But in this game, just getting up the potential Rock and Sticky Web is really nice because Sticky Web could help me against things like Dragapult or Roaring Moon. Because what's actually interesting is the mechanic with the Sticky Web is the Sticky Web speed drop will proc before the booster energy. So if it is a booster speed Roaring Moon, the Sticky Web will take into effect first and it'll become booster attack, which actually works in my favor. So it's a weird mechanic. We are running enough speed for, I believe, 0 speed Mew as well. We are also running max special attack because this way I have a chance to 2-KO Groudon with Grass Knot, and I think that's funny as shit. The fact that this stupid little fucking bug is gonna potentially 2-KO Groudon. It does like 45 min with Grass Knot, and I think that's hilarious. Otherwise, I mean, Moonblast is just good for chip in this game because outside of a couple of things, it's pretty neutral. And then U-Turn is for some good momentum. Otherwise, guys, that is going to do it for this team builder. Let me know what you guys think of the team down below, and I will see you guys in the battle. Yo, guys, what's going on? It's Rose here, bringing guys week 1 of the KCDL. I am super excited for this game against my good buddy Davion, although he stole Rotom Heat from me, so we're kind of enemies right now. Regardless, good luck at fun at Davion. And look, guys, I got a hat now. I got my shit on a hat now. It's pretty cool. I made it at work. It's fun, and I like it. So, new little surprise for you guys. Got some 1-of-1 Las Vegas Rotoms, merchandise. No one else is gonna have it. It's gonna be only me. But good luck at fun to Davion. Let's see how this game goes. Aphrodite, the Pokemon fan. It is lead Mew. Okay. This thing gets Rock Blast? I'm like 90% sure. It does. Okay, so I have a couple of options. I think there's going to be a good chance that this is lead Taunt Mew. In that case, okay, Mew. If you have no offense, Rock Blast, you'd have to, is that... webs are really nice in this game. A part of me wants to just go straight into the thing. I think I'm just gonna click U-turn. I'm expecting a taunt. He is just gonna Terra. So steel, he is a steel type from now on. So that's actually not bad for me because that means he's weak to Earthquake and he's also weak to the body press. So let's hope he's taunting here and I can go, maybe even go into Avalugg and body press it and do half. Yep, lead taunt Mew. I knew it. I knew it. Cutie Fly doing about 3%. That's amazing damage there, buddy. Okay. I can do one of two things. I can go into Avalugg and click Body Press and get my Terra off. I can go into Swampert, click Earthquake, or Flip Turn. Or, actually, I can go into this and click Yawn. I can also go into Zekrom and click Earth Power. I do actually like the Swampert play here, though. Getting half guaranteed, like, pretty much guaranteed. He has to be scared of it. So, let me go straight into this. You probably go Yuxi here. Do you click... You also don't have leftovers. You could be Boots, you could be Shukaberry. I think you switch out here. Wow, he just raw energy ball. Okay. It's gonna hurt. Fuck. Okay, I get Rocks up, that's fine. I kind of lose my Swampert, though, which is a little unfortunate. But I get Rocks up, that's nice. Those are up for the game. Honestly, I think I actually have to sack off the Swampert. Maybe I should have Earthquaked, because I think Earthquake into knockoff would have been nice. Right? Yeah, Earthquake into knockoff would have killed this thing. It's kind of useless to me now. Maybe he expects me to... I'm just going to EQ. I mean, if I lose this thing, I lose this thing. That's fine. So, Mew is going to kill me here. That's fine. A little unfortunate, but is what it is. Write that down. Mew kills... What's it called? Swampert. With energy ball. It didn't... I don't know why I didn't think he would have it, but... It is what it is. Oh, You saw nothing. I think I do just have to go Avalugg and Terra into Body Press. It does about half. So from this range, it should 2-hit KO. Pop my Terra now, which is nice. Yeah, I am just gonna Body Press. He's probably gonna fear it. He might just go straight into the Dragapult. If he goes hard Dragapult, I could go Zekrom actually on that, on like a potential Will-O-Wisp play, which I know is crazy. But okay, I'm gonna take this off. Yeah, I do about half, so this will be a 2-hit KO if he's just got like max HP. 49 to 58 is what we're looking at. I'll just pop my Terra now. Not a big deal. Flash Cannon, this might hurt. And by might, I mean probably does. Never mind. That's huge. No WP? No WP. Okay. So 393 down to 240. 39% with Flash Cannon. So he is max offensive. Timid. Okay. I will actually... Do I recover here? I think I do recover here. Because I think you might switch out into Dragapult, and I like that. On a Body Press, or even into Yuxi. Yeah, it's really good. I think this is... I mean, I'm kind of in a bad spot. I lost my Swampert, which sucks. It puts a lot of pressure on the Avalugg now to kind of carry on the bulk side of things. Okay, he is just gonna Flash Cannon again. That's a crit. That sucks. Pretty much back to where I was. How is Zekrom looking? I could just go Zekrom. That's probably what I should do. Yeah, I'm gonna go Zekrom here. On this, let's say, I mean, if he goes into Dragapult, then good on him. Not a big, you know. Okay, so he stays in. He's probably just gonna click it again. Flash Cannon does about 15% to me. That's fine. I can live with that. If you have Dazzling Gleam... should do up 40%. 323. Coolio. Yeah, that's about right for that. Okay, I can safely... Honestly, I can kind of freely... I want to click Earth Power here. I also want to click Volt Switch on a UC play. I'm just going to click Earth Power. I'm just going to... Oh, he actually is faster and Earth Powers me. That's fine. That's a little unfortunate. Zekrom kills Mew with EP. Yeah, I couldn't really... I don't know. I couldn't... I kind of pivoted pretty poorly around that. So the Mew is gone. That means I can get webs up now, potentially. Because I didn't have a whole lot of speed. So, makes sense. We'll see what he wants to do here. If he goes into either of his dragons, I probably just have to... I might sack here. Could sack Zekrom here, potentially. Ares, that's probably the Moon. Yep, Moon. Boost. You are not Boots, that's fair. And you're not Booster, so you could be Choice Banded. I am going to... Do I sack this off? I mean, I died to a hit. Like, that's pretty... Could I just go straight Avalugg? I died to 2 hits, though. I think I am in a spot where I do have to sack this. He's probably Scarfed, now that I'm thinking about it. I will just Draco on a potential Dragon Dance. He does knock off, so that should kill me, yeah. Moon kills Zek with knock off. That's fine. A little annoying, not the worst thing in the world. I am just gonna go into this, I think. Yeah, I think I just go into this, honestly. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into this. There's nothing that wants to take this Choice Banded hit. Weavile just, yeah, it hits so fucking hard. To this Moon, I do 70 to 82 with this Choice Banded hit. With an Ice Shard, at least. He's probably gonna switch out. I think I genuinely just want to click Knockoff here. Yeah, he's gonna switch out, which is absolutely fine with me. I will get a huge knockoff here. Hermes, that's probably the Klefki. Yeah, I'll get a knockoff here. Knock off whatever item this thing is. Knockoff, yeah. Takes the rocks to chip. And then... take about 25. No, Citrus Berry. Okay. Yeah, that's about where he should be. I shouldn't have sacked Zekrom, actually. I'm realizing that now. I'm gonna go Avalugg here on a probable spike turn, knowing that it probably can't hit you that much. Or Reflect is fine. Oh, if I had the Brick Break set. Fuck. I'm just gonna recover here. So Reflect is up, but he only has 5 turns, so 4 turns now. I have to count these out. So there's Reflect up right now. That's fine. I'm just gonna... Yeah, even if you want to Thunder Wave me, that's fine, honestly. Like, I'm really not that worried here. In that respect, at least. Because you can't hit me for much. I mean, if you're special, maybe. Like, Dazzling Gleam, I know is the... Nope. What are you about to do? That is the Groudon! Okay. Groudon, let me see. Okay, so that is... Okay, so he has lefties, so it's probably defensive Groudon more so than anything. I can just go straight into... Cutie. Because you're not weakness... Actually, you're not weakness policy. Do I really care? Oh, Avalanche does nothing because of this Reflect. That's kind of insane. Okay. I don't hate that, actually. I'm gonna swap out. I'm gonna swap... this is... Him being leftovers tells me he's bulky. And be able to get half on this thing. I'm gonna go back into Twisted Sister here. What are you gonna do here? Do you set up your own rocks? Will-O-Wisp is fine. That is fine with me. Okay. So I have 2 plays here. I can either... I think I actually take my Grass Knot chip. As much as I want webs, I think the Grass Knot chip is way too important. So I will just take it. Let me get half on this Groudon. He probably thinks I'm going to set up sticky webs. And if I'm faster, I can get this and the sticky web up. Grass Knot, yaw! Stealth Rock, that's fine! That's fine! Okay, so this Groudon is at half now. That's good for me. This is good for me. I can now actually get my webs up into probably getting another Grass Knot off, because he's probably going to switch here. This is good for me. Actually, this is not that bad. This is the last turn of Reflect here. I am just going to set up a sticky web. I will find out if it's a Boots Dragapult, because if it takes the Stealth Rock chip, obviously, and then obviously if he does get, if he takes Stealth Rock but he doesn't get the -1, then I know he's not Boots, but he is Clear Body. I'll find out a lot of information with these webs. Probably getting him a little bit later than I anticipated, but this is fine, honestly. Yeah, you're gonna switch. That is exactly what you should be doing. Atropos? What the hell is that? Is that Uxie? Okay, this is Uxie. This is fine. If you are physically defensive... I mean, Flutter Mane is a 2-hit KO. I'm honestly just gonna take some damage here. I'm okay with this. This thing has done exactly what I needed it to do. It got the webs up, and it got some damage on Groudon. So I'm just gonna take my chip, because I can put this in range of a Flutter Mane Shadow Ball. Yeah, I actually, after one of these, it looks like I put it in range of Flutter Mane Shadow Ball. Hopefully I get 2 off, just in case. But yeah. This is not bad at all for me, actually. I had a pretty bad early game, but I think I positioned myself properly now around this Groudon because of the Grass Knot Cutie Fly, which was kind of a meme, but when I saw that it did half, me and my front officer were just like, yeah, this has to come. So we'll see what Davion wants to do here. But yeah, no, my play is just click Moonblast in front of this thing until I die. He is faster. Interesting. You got a lot of speed on this fucking thing. Holy shit, you're fast. You've got speed investment. Hermes, yeah, this is fine. I get some chip on this thing too. That's actually nice for me. Klefki, I'll probably do like 10%. 15. That's not bad. You know what? This is not bad chip. I'll take this. Yep. Good chip. And the special attack drop. That's kind of cool. I will actually... Do I honestly just U-turn? No, I think I actually just keep whittling him down. He's gonna get screens up again. All I know of this thing is the screen. Is the reflect. That's all I know from this thing. I'm honestly just gonna take my chip. Light screen, that's fine. This is fine. Take a little bit. Yeah. 8%. I got the double special attack drop. Oh no. And I'm burned. I could actually just U-turn here. No, I have no reason to keep this thing around. Like, I understand that there is... This is fine. I can... Because I can spin these away with my, my guy. I'm just gonna take my chip. I think here is where I U-turn out. Yeah, I think here's where I U-turn out into Avalugg. Because now you only have... So you have 3 turns left. I will just U-turn out here. Okay, he does attack me here. That's a little annoying that this is the turn he decides to attack. But whatever. I will go... Because I have flying... So he actually won't know my item because of the flying type on my Avalugg. That's great for me. That is good for me. So what is this thing about to do to me? My assumption is nothing. -2 is doing... That did a lot. Did surprisingly a lot. I am just gonna get my body press chip. Yeah, this is good for me. This is really good for me. Maybe I could have rapid spun. Probably should have rapid spun instead. It's fine. This is fine. So he's got 1 layer spike up. Yeah, this is not a bad spot for me, I think. Maybe I probably should have just stayed in with Cutie Fly until I died. Whatever. Okay, he switches out. Okay, that's Dragon Pole. Fuck. Okay, good play, good play, good play. 20 stones. He's clear body. Hey, if you are... I mean, I sack off Cutie Fly here. Yeah, I sack off Cutie Fly here. Cutie Fly, you did your job. So I know this thing is not boots and it is clear body. So, Bolt kills Cutie with... What are you going to click here, bud? U-turn. That's fine. Cutie Fly, thank you. You did a great service to this team. Great service. That is the wrong mod. I need that one. So this gives me good initiative here. Yeah, this actually kind of gives me free Weavile. This gives me free Weavile. Okay. Sticky web, that's fine. This does give me free Weavile. This could... Yeah. I do this so he cannot Prankster T-Wave me. So he's got dual screen. He's got Deagling. It's probably Thunder Wave as his last move. He's probably going to get off the... I do take the chip. No, I should have gone into... Thing. I should have gone into Avalugg and just gotten my rapid spin. What am I doing? I'm throwing. I should have gone into Avalugg and got my rapid spin off. I forgot about these hazards. Okay. Weavile, let's say you get the reflect up here versus Klefki. with no item. Triple Axle is my best because he looks out of range of... Yeah, I got a Triple Axle here. That's fine. One. Oh, I thought that was gonna say one hit only. I was about to be fucking annoyed. Weavile kills Blakieee with Triple Axle. I don't think he knows my item. I don't think he knows my item. I'm in a rough spot a little bit. I should have gone into Avalugg and gotten my spin-off. And then I wouldn't have cared. I don't really care about the screen at that point, because then I can just stall it out with Avalugg. That's what I should have done. Yeah, that's what I should have done. That's fine. That's the Dragapult. You're getting into Weavile range actually, and I love that for me. Bolt. Dragapult. Nope, that's Dragapult. If the Reflect's not up, yeah, you are in Weavile range. So I can... Is it Sack Avalugg? Probably is. It's probably Sack Avalugg. Yeah. Let's see what you want to do. U-turn is fine. This is fine, actually. This is good for me. So let's say you go into Groudon. I don't think I care about the burn, because this thing is not meant to do damage. It's meant to really just take on the Groudon defensively. The Groudon's in range of, I think, any hit from Flutter Mane as well, which is really nice. I am also Speed Booster on my Flutter Mane, so... Yeah, that's actually... Yeah. This is good for me. Unless that's Scarf Pull. That's like the caveat there, right? Okay. You know, at one point I did think about going Scarf, Speed Booster, Flutter Mane because of a potential Scarf Dragapult. Part of me thinks I should have done that now. But we'll see. Aries comes out, that's the Uxie. Okay, Moon does come out. I will honestly just click spin. That's fine. Getting rid of my boots. That is Choice Band-Aid. Okay. I'm at 145. Moon. Let me see. Knockoff. I do actually take an Adamant Banded knockoff here at 145. So, I will recover here. And I get a free recover off. That's actually really, really, really nice. So, Atropos, that is this. That is fine. How much is Flutter Mane doing to this thing? I'm honestly just gonna go hard Weavile here. This is fine. If you Thunder Wave me, that's not the biggest deal because I have Ice Shred priority. I would rather this be paralyzed than my Flutter Mane being paralyzed because I think Flutter Mane is my win con here. He does, okay, he does go for the Encore. He does go for it. Hey, respect it. Gotta respect the guy, you know. Weavile to Uxie. If you are physically defensive, like I'm kind of expecting you to be, Knockoff actually does kill here. I'm just gonna click Knockoff. Yeah, I lose nothing by clicking Knockoff here. It's so free into this team at this point, because Roaring Moon does not want to take it. I think, okay, I played kind of poorly, but I'm positioning myself well where I need to. And I think here is a good positioning for myself, because I just have a free Banded knockoff. Because that looks like range. 76 to 90, that looks like he's in range. He looks like about 75, maybe 80 at the high end. So, Banded Weavile is about to fucking hurt. We haven't had we have nothing has. Bonk! Weavile kills Uxie with knock off. Fucking massive! Okay. Gaia. Actually, how much does this... I am curious. Not enough. I will go straight Avalugg. I am okay with being burned on this thing. I think Avalugg is probably the most expendable member at this point. Because yes, it is defensively really good in this game. But with the lack of screens now at this point, everything's whittled down. Everything is really in Ice Shard range. Weavile is really fucking good here. If I can weaken down this Groudon, Weavile wins this game. Absolutely outright. Corrin comes back out here. Avalugg, let's see what you want to do. Do you just Will-O-Wisp me? Heat Crash, that is fine. That's not going to do jack shit. Because I'm a thick bitch. Look at me. I am just going to Avalanche here. That's fine if you want to kill me. If you want to Will-O-Wisp me, that is fine as well. I just have to basically keep you low enough to where Fluttermane can win this game. Fluttermane plus Weavile needs to be able to win this game. So, I do not care. Not much. I'm just doing a little bit more than leftovers, and that is honestly all I need to do. So, I'm just going to continue doing this. Weavile plus Fluttermane wins this game. Because Max Fizdef, I need you at around 25%. That's fine. That is fine. One or two more turns, and I actually put you in range here, so... I don't care. I'm just gonna keep clicking. I'm just gonna keep clicking. Burned, I'm not gonna do much damage. I'm only doing about 10% each time, but this is fine with me. He does switch out. That is fine. He probably goes Pult. What is that? It's Moon? Yeah, it's Moon. Yeah, Weavile, Ice Shard just kind of cleans this game. Huge. Okay, 197. Do I take a hit from this thing? I would like to know. Moon. I believe I did see booster attack, so I'm just gonna assume booster attack. Bandit, I'm gonna assume no. Dragon Claw is a roll. Not in my favor, but that is fine. Ah! Let's go! Avalugg! Avalugg! Avalugg kills Moon with Avalanche. And then, Groudon kills Avalugg with, what's it called? With, burn damage. Okay. That's, yo, Avalugg, you goat. Avalugg, you absolute fucking goat. Opponent, we're looking at a no Moon right now. Okay. A part of me just wants to go Weavile. I am Speed Booster, so if that is a Scarfed Dragapult, I think I have to go into Weavile. To go Weavile. Weavile's my best play because if he goes Groudon, I Ice Spinner. If he goes Dragapult, I Ice Shard. And actually, yeah, no, Weavile is always my play. Weavile, dude. Weavile, the GOAT. Weavile. I'm either clicking Ice Spinner or Ice Shard right now. One of those two things is being clicked. I played pretty poorly in this beginning game, but I think I played pretty well in the end here. I don't think... Yeah, he got... Okay, cool. That's good. That is fine. Weavile here to Dragapult. If you're Yachi Berry, I guess you'll live the hit, but that's a risk I have to take. Yup. Weavile! Weavile! Kills Dragapult with Ice Shard. Let's go! Weavile! Banded Weavile, baby! You know, we talked about, in prep, we talked about doing a different item, instead of Choice Band. I'm glad I kind of forgot, which we kind of changed to, and decided to keep the Choice Band on. Because it is coming in clutch right now, because that's the reason I killed the Uxie, that's the reason I just killed the Dragapult. Yeah, dude, this thing has come in clutch. Weavile come in clutch, week 1, picking up 3 kills so far. I believe 3 kills. 1, 2, 3, yeah. And potentially 4, depending on... No, so not 4. So this is gonna be... I'll give it to Fluttermane. I will give it to Fluttermane. I will be a good person, and I will just give it to Fluttermane. I could have swapped, sacked Fluttermane, and then brought this in, but it's whatever. Weavile, bro! Let's go! Ice Shard, give me a crit, fuck it. Damn, that'd be funny. Missed Precipice Blades? Oh, he crashed. Kills Weavile with Heat Crash. And Fluttermane is going to pick up a kill. A huge team effort here. Weavile doing so much carrying in this game. Cutie Fly coming in real clutch with the chip on the ground on early, with the sticky webs. Yeah, dude, fucking perfect for me, buddy. And I am just going to click Moonblast. This thing should die. If it doesn't die, then fucking whatever. I deserve to lose, but Flutter kills Groudon with Moonblast. Awesome! Alright, so after a somewhat poor start, I did not play good in that first half of the game. I'm going to be 100% honest with all of you. Like I've said it, like, basically the entire game. The first half, he had me. But I got my webs up. Because he has no removal, I kept them up. I got my rocks up. We fucking positioned ourselves great in the second half of that game, and we absolutely pulled out that win. I'm so glad we pulled out that win with a nice return to Draft League after a small little break in between WPF and this. I needed that win. It felt really, really good. So, GG's to Davion. Go ahead and check him out and the rest of the coaches down below, and I will see you guys in week 2. Peace out.